Hello everyone. Bombarding with videos a little bit train-wise, I suppose, but there's a lot to talk about, I suppose. Really. Right, well this may look familiar to some, but it's not the same one. We'll get right into it. Yes, so this is Hollybank number 3, Rapido 16-inch Hunslet 060ST. Now, this replicates Hollybank number 3, which itself is replicating Hollybank number 3, Chasewater. The engine at Chasewater is not originally Hollybank number 3, but it represents that locomotive. But this is the livery reproduced from that. Absolutely gorgeous livery, and this engine became quite special actually because we discovered Chasewater after a bit of a rubbish week. We were just sort of struck out and went and actually really loved it, and this engine was there. That's me and my mum really. Engine was there, had a ride behind it. Really fell in love with the railway and with this locomotive, which now had a ticket, I'm afraid, so that's why it's not in the video from this year. Coltrane Day, but there we are. On the subject of Coltrane Day, obviously all my shots are from the line side. I didn't actually go on the train, but I still brought a ticket because I still believe in supporting the railway. You know, and obviously not just tickets, but also there was cake involved. Yeah, I got to sample the cakes, especially when they're homemade like those ones. Lovely. Anyway, so this is my Rapido locomotive, and the first one I had was DCC Sound, and it was an awful one. I had to go back, but anyway, this is a replacement, and this is where it gets stage right, isn't it? Let's just move this loco off here. This is where it gets stage right, and it doesn't operate properly. Sorry for shaky cam. But just as a real difference, how's that on DC? And back in reverse. Sorry, shake phone around one-handed. And it still has the flickering firebox effect. If I make it go forward a bit quicker, you can see the cab lights up there. Now this uses a Next 18 pin socket, and I do have some Next 18 pin decoders around, so I'm going to run it on DC, do a lot of shunting with it first, and then from there fit DCC into it, because then I'll be able to control the firebox, obviously, glow a little bit. Right, that's not the only thing that arrived today. There was a bit of a surprise that arrived today. I'm trying to hold this as steady as possible. I do apologise. So everyone's familiar with this as I Got It Gets, which is a Rapido South Eastern Chatham Railway 6-wheel goods brake. Well, today this arrived. Which is a Rapido 20-ton towed brake van called the Great Western Railway, based out of Hereford Barton. Now, a bit of a complicated story. My brother's got a friend, and he's allowed them. Apparently, he's allowed them. But anyway, this friend's grandfather, who I met on an occasion a few years ago, pre-COVID actually, who's also into trains, obviously knows I'm into railways. You have to stay with me for this story. Basically, he brought at least one of each of these, but it turns out he'd actually brought 2 of this one. So he still got 1 of each of the others, but he had 2 of this one. He accidentally clicked 2 in his cart, and as his grandson, my brother's friend, was sending a parcel up here, obviously there's been a conversation there saying that the parcel coming this way. It was put in there and sent as a gift to me, which is very, very nice, because you seem to remember that I like the Great Western, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, it's funny because at the show I was considering one of these rather than that South Eastern Chatham one, so now I've got both, which is really cool. So yeah, I was not expecting that. And just to show you this, look at this, the roof is actually magnetised. It's probably going to try and run off down the hill. There's a slight slope down, it's really free rolling. The roof's magnetised, there's the magnets. And inside, we've got a stove and seating, it's all painted. Even that, I believe is that the communication cord that's there represented. So I don't know what that wire is at the top. That was not magnetised. This is just this one, I think, that's got the interior. Of course, we can always just give that a gentle try. No, that's very, very firmly stuck down. But yes, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So obviously, when you want to put the roof back on, you just line it all up. There's little grooves in the side, and it's re-magnetised again. But yeah, beautiful item that, and say totally unexpected. So I'm going to count that, as it's my birthday at the end of the month, I'm going to count that as my first birthday present of this year. Very nice item. Which brings me on to the final item for today's video. Right, hello again. Right, so yes, we looked at the brake van. This has actually been a retake. I filmed a whole 30-minute video almost just waffling after showing you folks the brake van and the Hunslet here. I was just trying to decide what I was doing for my layout. Now I've got a friend who models the Brighton, and he has at least 3 layouts that are Brighton. So I'm going to take a leaf out of his book. I'm also going to do Great Western. It offers all the things I want without any black engines. Now the reason I don't want black engines is not where your brains are all gone. Yeah, behave yourselves. I'm not like that. I thought you knew me better. It's more because I do have a Japanese layout, and all Japanese steam locos are black. So I'll just bring you around and show you. Excuse wobbly camera. They all look like that. And of course, a Midland engine like that is black, and every other railway company in the country had black engines as part of their interwar fleet. Sometimes lined, sometimes not. Whereas the Great Western was green for all but, and some of the engines went black during the war, but then they were green again after the war until the formation of British Railways. So, and also I'll get the mix of non-Great Western engines on highly unlikely as well. So there we are, a decision made, and you can all just get used to know me as one of the few people that likes the Great Western these days. I joke there. There's a bit of a thing seems to be against the Great Western from some quarters of the community, not necessarily just the YouTube community, but in real life as well. Yes, I know Brian over at Finnerton Central. I know he likes the Great Western. He mentioned something about possibly collecting all the halls. I'm sure he was joking there, but if you were, Brian, hey, good luck to you, my friend. I look forward to seeing it all, but yes. Yes, so Great Western it is. So 2 Great Western layouts and a industrial layout. The English Buzz from industrials to run on their own little track, and obviously my Japanese N-gauge layout, the Happiness line, which is the only one so far actually built. So I need to get on with this and build some of the others. Right, I'll let Hollybank bring its train past one more time. See how beautiful the slow speed control is on that. Top and tail with the Rapido trains. I always think tow brake pans look very strange going this way, but of course it did happen because you didn't turn them around every time you needed to use one. So anyway, there we are. Right, take care all, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, I'm going to start streaming again on Saturday nights, by the way. That's the only thing, sorry. Saturday night streaming, yeah. That's what I used to when I had my first channel, like 622. And actually, it's the current entry originally would have been streamed Saturday nights from 9 o'clock UK time. I know there's other people that stream there. What do they call it? Grandfather rights. No, I'm basically the only one stream I do miss. I will look to catch up with, like I'm currently catching up with New Durham Junction Model Railways streams I missed for doing static graph applications. So I'm looking that one, watching that one. I'll leave comments, and I'm not looking to take away anyone from anyone else's streams as well. That's just the night I'll be on, because I'm sure sometimes I'll be on and some other people won't be able to do theirs, and if I'm established in what I'm doing, then at least it's something consistent. Now all the track stuff's been worked out. Thank you for everyone that stuck with me during last night's test stream on Tuesday, when we had track controller problems and loco problems and all sorts, but it's all been ironed out now, and we've got it all there. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing you all in another video or Saturday night stream. Right, take care all, stay safe and be well, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.